So guys, this encounter starts off with a green pad. You have to stand on this green pad to activate the encounter. That will get 3 people need to stand on it. There'll have to be 6 of you. And once you've stood on the 3 of you have stood on the pad, you'll get something called Witch's Blessing. You have 1 minute to complete Witch's Blessing and go to the switching station, which is in the background. You can see the purple thing that I go up to and punch or shoot. That is the switching station, which is quite straightforward, but there is some other stuff to this encounter. Like, there's 4 waves, so you have to get, in total you have to kill, that's 4 waves of crystals, and there's 3 crystals. I'm terrible at maths, so I don't know what that is. Excuse my cats in the background, they're like scratching at something. But once you've done all that, I think it's 3 waves, you'll get a buff. Well, not a buff, you'll get 2 ogres, and one side will be buffed side and one will be non-buffed. Buffed is Witch's Blessing, and non-buffed is when you have no buff. But I normally go at 20 seconds to Witch's Blessing to the station, and there's a lot of confusion. People call the stations, well, no, they call the crystals, like they ask, like, are the crystals, like, are they void crystals, are they solar crystals? Because they are called void crystals, but people tend to call it crystals now, due to everyone always asking whether, it's like whether there is solar crystals, arc crystals. No, there's just void crystals, but now everyone tends to call them crystals for that purpose. It's a bit weird, but that is basically the encounter. I call the left side green, the right side red, and then the middle mid. That's how I do it, and there can be, just think of it as like a bit of like a cross-hatching in art. There's a line down the middle. There's a massive line down the middle where the gaps are in the middle. It can be either down there or down the bottom. Down there, and then the same as that. So if you know what cross hatching is, you'll know what I mean. It's quite clever, actually. I'm quite surprised I actually figured that one out. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next encounter. See you in a second. So guys, in this next encounter, basically what you have to do is jumping puzzle. This jumping puzzle is a bit like Eater of Worlds, I think. I haven't done it before, but I've heard that it's like that. And basically, in that sense, you don't completely die, but you do have to shoot the switching station to do your checkpoint. It's a bit different to all the other encounters because it doesn't actually drop powerful gear, it actually drops lower gear, which is a bit strange, to be honest. But it is Destiny. Basically, the crystals, you have these pillars you have to jump on, and there's 3 of you again jump on this plate, and once you've jumped on this plate, 3 of you will get Witch's Blessing. You have to jump on these pillars. To destroy a buffed and non-buffed crystal, you have to have a person with Witch's Blessing and a person without Witch's Blessing. Either shoot the crystal while inside the bubble, but other than that, you just shoot the crystals. I think you need a buffed and a non-buffed to kill one crystal. But when you shoot and when a non-buffed and a buffed shoots the crystal, you don't actually lose your buff, because that is actually what happens in Galahad's Deception. If you punch him and someone else punches him to take off his shield, you actually lose your buff. So that's a bit not very good. But that's how the third encounter works, and we'll get into that. Because I'm so sorry guys, my cats are like scratching at like the door. It's like, I don't even know. Hopefully you can't hear it that much. Yeah, hopefully you can't. But basically, check behind you as well, because they can spawn behind you. And just save your checkpoint on the switching station, shoot the switching station. But you must have a non-buffed and a buffed to shoot the switch. But if you die, the best way to regain a buff is to stand in the switching station and a buffed person shoot the station, and you shoot the station, and then only you will get it. That's a really good method. I think, guys, I'm going to go on to the next encounter. I'll see you guys then. Right then guys, for this encounter, Galahad Deception, what you have to do in this encounter is basically you spawn up with 3 walls. These 3 walls will be taken down, except this is a bit different, this one. To take down the walls, you've actually got to, once your time hits, you're on each side, on 2 of the sides, because it's split into 3 walls, 3 teams of 2, and once you've been split into those teams and you start the encounter, which you do, by the way, is you punch Galahad's Deception, and once you've done that, the walls will come up. They're green. 2 sides will have two of the sides will have Deception, will have Witch's Blessing, and one side won't. The one that does not have the blessing on their side is the last wall to be taken down. So then what you do first is you kill all your adds, and once you've killed all your adds, some knights will spawn and some wizards, and then an ogre. I suggest Celestial Nighthawk top tree of for Gunslinger with Celestial Nighthawk for the ogres. It one-shots them. It's really useful, but use that wisely. If you can kill it either way with like a grenade launcher or something, that's good, because you might need that super on Galahad, because he is quite a strong boss. Unless you have Anarchy, but not everyone has Anarchy, and I don't have that either, because Scourge of the Past, I just haven't done it that much. So once you get to that time to switching stations, two on one side will kill, 2 on one side and 1 off the other side will come to. So it will be, say if you, right, so the top is stairs. If you're looking at it like a triangle, the top is stairs, the left is void, and the right is dogs. 2 people from stairs will go to the switching station, and 1 person from dogs. And I think it's 2 people from void and 1 person from stairs at the void, when we're taking down the void wall, and it's when we're taking down the dogs wall, you take that down with, you take it down, oh, what point is it now? You take down the, you take down the wall, and then once you've taken, basically you do that 3 times, and then you have
and then you actually get into the DPS phase. You can one phase him if you have anarchy, but I don't have anarchy, and I don't know if you guys do, but it's really hard to get. So just so if someone's got anarchy, then that's quite good. But if you don't have anarchy, just use any grenade launcher. I would recommend, if you've got it, Outbreak Perfected. I used that against him when my Prospector ammo ran out. I didn't have Prospector on because that wouldn't work, would it? I mean, I had Play of the Game on. Once I just ran out of that ammo, I just shot him tons of times and we got a DPS phase. That's basically the DPS phase of Galahan's Deception. It can run for about 5-6 minutes. The amount of time, roughly estimate the time that I'm talking to you guys, but a bit longer than what I'm talking to you guys because it takes a long bit of time to defeat the wizards unless you have like something like an SMG, like Callous Mini Tool or Bad Reputation or something like that. Those kind of ones are the good SMGs to use, to be fair. That's basically, you just repeat all that, and that is the first encounter of the boss phase. I'll see you guys in the boss phase 2, and this, you've got to pay attention for this one because this one's really important. This took me a week. So I'm going to tell you all the tips and tricks. So, to start off this encounter, what you do is you have to do is 3 people stand in the middle, just like the first one and the previous one. This encounter is like everything we've done in this raid put in one encounter, except from the jumping puzzle. Actually, yeah, because you have to jump onto stuff to kill the crystals, don't you? Well, to kill crystals. So I guess it is jumping puzzle as well. So basically, what you do is you go start the encounter 3. It's like they say, like we did last time, except there's no walls this time. But you stick to your same sides, same person, because it's 3 teams of 2. Same person you were with last time. You stick with them, and basically it'll rotate. How to start the encounter is when you stood in the middle next to the raid banner place, like basically standing next to the raid banner, like where you place the raid banner, you shoot his eye, and that starts the encounter. So, and basically once you've shot his eye, the green circle will come up. You stand in that green circle, and that properly starts the encounter. So say if it starts on, if you first get crystal on stairs, it'll go stairs, dogs, void, dogs, stairs. I'm pretty sure. I know the first one's right, but I don't know if the void, dog, stairs is right. It should be. But basically, once you've done that and you've killed all the crystals, you'll get a DPS phase. You can get 20 million damage off on for basically though, this is another thing I forgot to mention. Galahan's Deception, even though you killed him last phase, he comes back, and basically what you have to do is you have to lure him in to the middle, like in front of the boss, because the boss shoots fireballs. So remember to stand up next to the boss so the fireballs can't get you and spawn kill the ads. That's the best option. And then once you've done all that, you get DPS phase. But this DPS phase is a bit different. If you shoot the face at the wrong time, it cancelled the DPS phase. So when the hands go up, you've got to shoot the hands when he covers his ears or something like that. That's when you've got to be careful, because if you don't do that, you can die from it. And when you die from it, it's not very nice, because then your whole fire team gets all triggered, and yeah, you don't want to know what that's like. So once you've done that, all you really have to do, if you don't get it first phase, you've just got to repeat everything again. And as well, a good thing that I used was a Black Armory SMG, I think it is, or like an auto rifle. It's called the Ringing Nail. It was all right. And actually, I used the Galahad's Right Hand and the Bane of Sorrows. They're the raid guns. They actually did pretty well. And I also got my when I completed it last night, I actually got the chest piece, and it dropped to 750. I'm 745, so that's pretty good. And guys, and as well, just as we're wrapping up the video, I might post a video today, a Revoker review, reviewing Revoker, the pinnacle weapon for this season. I currently just got it. Really happy about it. And yeah, guys, so that's going to end the video there. But I hope you guys had a great day, and tell me what loot you got in the comments down below. And if you're wondering, to get the emblem, you have to complete the Triumph. As you go into Triumphs, you go to Vanguard. Let's just find it. Vanguard, and then go to the raid section. Then you find Crown of Sorrows, and it just says Crown of Sorrows completion, and it's called In the Shadow of the Kingdom of Sorrow. In the Shadow of the Kingdom of Sorrow. That's the Triumph you get. And yeah, guys, tell me what loot you got in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.